Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is Weekly Contest 257. Yay! Uh, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's contest. I'm very excited. For some reason, I don't know. I just been, maybe redeem myself from the morning, but we have 20 seconds to go. Yeah, more energy a little bit. But still going to try to focus on not making silly mistakes. I think I've been just doing a lot of that lately. I feel like I've said that a lot as well because that's been true for a while. So yeah. Anyway, okay, we have 8 seconds to go. So wish me good luck. Always better lucky than good. Remember, each farm will have its own video. So YouTube search that and let's go as soon as it loads. Anyway, loading. It's a slow time. Turn off this light that's in my eye. Okay. I'm with this thing. N is 50. It's 50 times 4. Oh, 6.2 million should be fast enough, right? I guess the order matters. Okay, let's do it. We'll see if this is fast enough, because if this wasn't easy, I would not maybe try it. But N is 50, so let's give it a go. This time limit, I'll be a little sad though. Okay. We don't number with characters. Okay. Strictly less than. Okay. How do I want to think about this in a good way? 10 to the 4 n squared is going to. I feel like I should know this, but okay. So we want to think backwards. Is that the thing? Okay, so going backwards, we know that the x will of order, the x will be smaller, so that now the y. This is a little bit awkward, but I mean, I feel like I should know this, but it's still a little bit awkward to think about. I'm also rushing it a little bit because I think I know this bit. Okay, so now looking backwards, we parse the y and get max y. And now we go for the x. If x is less, like someone like that. It's not quite right yet because this is X. So basically we want to process all these together. Okay. Then we don't process this yet. If X is not equal to last X, then we process all the previous Y's. But then we do this first. Okay, so if this is not the case, so this. Is this right though? I feel like this is roughly right, but I have to double check. So we process all everything. I don't want to eat 3 minutes for no reason. That's why. Especially at least test some basic stuff. Oh, right, okay, fine. Okay, let's give it a go. Oof, I wasn't confident about this one. Mostly because of the tie-breaking cases. But okay. This one is 2 because I have... Why do I have 2? Oh, because of this thing? No, that doesn't make sense. So I do 1, 2. 1, 2 should process. That's weird. Oh, I forgot to update last X. I knew I forgot something silly. Okay, now there's a server error. Maybe it doesn't count anyway. Did I submit it? Internal error? Okay, let's submit it again then. Okay. Come on, please. Okay. What a silly mistake. I knew what I was doing, but I... what a silly 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, come on, Harry. Focus, focus. Alright, no one solved it yet. Okay, the end rooms you need to visit from... mod. I'm gonna be very sad that I wasted 5 minutes on the of penalty on the other one, because because this one seems like it's gonna be a little bit hard, and then it's gonna be a huge penalty, silly penalty. Okay, so you start 0, and then you go to the next visit of 0. I plus 1 mod n. Okay, so you just go to the next one if you've been in either number of times. I think this mod thing is a lie. I think this mod thing is a lie. You can only go to each room twice, so we just simulate it. Okay, so maybe this isn't so bad, but it's still terrible. Unless I'm wrong. I feel like there's no way to go back and forth. No, yeah, I don't think there's a infinite loop, and if there's an infinite loop, there's just no answer anyway. So that doesn't even make sense. So, okay. Okay. Including the current exit, okay. What's possible? We go to 1, we go to... Okay, and then now to return the days. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. I think that's just a lie. But almost clicked on submit by accident. 377, so I think I'm okay, except I'm just off by 1. Yeah, okay. I think I'm should be right on this case. Come on, let me submit. Okay, has to be at least 2. Is that a constraint? Why is that? Huh, that's actually weird. But okay. Actually, I didn't even think that's a possible case, but okay, whatever. Let's give it a submit. If I get it wrong, I just misunderstood the problem. Oh, if it's TLE, that would be interesting too. And maybe I did misunderstand the problem. Maybe today's a sloppy day. Why is this wrong? Oh, so I am wrong in that, and this isn't even that long of an input. In that you can go back to 0. I don't know why I submit on that. This is just I'm tilted from problem 2, I think. Okay, so let's actually think about this for a second. Also, people would have solved it. I really should have guessed this if that was this easy, but so okay, so why is this wrong? So okay, let's actually do something even simpler. I think this just degenerates to like 2 to the n or something. I was wrong about yeah, -2 or something, but I guess I was wrong about. Man, I've been very sloppy today, both in the morning contest and the afternoon contest. Okay, how do I learn from this though? So I just don't know how to solve this, at least not off my head. I mean, I think there's some caching type thing too, but always test on a big example. But yeah, I was really wrong on this one. Okay. Okay, let me think about it for a second. This is clearly wrong, but at least it gives me an answer that is right. I feel like there's some caching thing that we can do, but so basically it goes from 0, 1. And when we visit it again, it basically, how do I solve this actually? That's a good problem actually. I assumed wrong. I really should have paid attention, but okay. And also that I can have this thing, but now it's all ones. Right. So we can't really just single out the zeros. Well, I think this thing is the key thing. That means that we should be able to solve it backwards. I think I overlooked this. I mean, I saw it, but I overlooked it in thinking about this problem. But I think that means that the answer to this problem is when you visit the last cell, and then from that you can think about it backwards. Okay. Maybe. Because basically it is just that you need to go to this point twice, right? So that means that what does that mean in terms of if it is 3 space back? What does that mean? It means that all the previous numbers are 1 or odd numbers. Okay. And that means that if it is 1 space back, then it is just. So basically, for example, let me actually undelete this so I could test more test cases. If you have something like 0, 1, 2, 9, I guess doesn't really matter, but this is just 2 twice on each one, right? So this just adds a step. If it's 2 steps back, what does that mean? I guess it doesn't really matter, but index, but so the number of ways to get to here is just equal to explicit of index if parity is equal to 0, then we return looking backwards. Okay, so then now if for every step that it goes back, we calculate how far is it from the distance, right? That means that this will have to be odd, maybe. That means that the previous number to visit this one, well, this is a little bit awkward, I think. So I think maybe that's why. The last number doesn't matter. We have to skip ahead one number, so, and we want it to be even. This one's hard. But okay, so this means that, so the next visit doesn't actually matter. So this is actually n-2. So we want actually to go from n, so we want to see how many ways to get to n-2 where it is on a even state, and then you add 1 to it because you go to the next step. Okay, so then now let's say we're here and we're at even. How do we get it to be even? Well, we get it to be even if we get this to be even if the previous number is even as well. That okay, but that doesn't, I mean, yes, so if all the numbers are visited once, or that number then that would be it, but that's not good enough. So then, okay. I mean, I guess this is technically true, but I don't know that this is good enough for me to figure out. And then if index is 0, that means that we can't do it anymore. Then we have to figure out how to get to odd, right? How many people have contests? Wow, I am really a mess today. Wow, people already solved it all. Good job. A lot of people solved this actually. Maybe I'm just thinking about this in a poor way. If backwards doesn't work. So okay, how do let me think about it another way. How do we get this to be an odd? So this is an odd if all, okay. So how do we get all this to be an odd number? Let's say right? Okay, so this just goes twice, and then here it goes 1, and so this goes also twice. Here it goes back, so this is 2. So it takes 2 to get to here, and then this is 8, and then 64. Is that even right? I need my wrong solution to kind of figure out. Also, this may be just plus 2, so. I don't know if this is not that worth saving, so. I'm still in the exploration phase. I thought I had some idea with DP with that, but it's not quite right. Actually, and apparently I was wrong anyway on this 2 plus thing. So I think this is. So what happens when you visit the same state again? How do we skip ahead? I mean, this is the key, but I don't know how to unlock it. This goes to 1. I mean, this goes to 1, and then this goes back to 0. Right, and then 1. So this goes to 1, and then this, and then it goes to 0, and then here it comes back again. So then now it goes to 1, but then now this is 1. Oops. So then now we want to. Then this goes back to 0, and then this goes a second time, and then we do here, right? But how do I code this? How many people have self-queued for? Not that many either, so maybe maybe they're both tough. Now I really feel sad that I got 5 minutes on Q2 penalty. Because where am I? 199 because of that 5 minutes. Would have been pretty fast actually. Would have been actually top 10 if I didn't. Oh no, that's not true. I have to solve this one first. Okay, focus, Larry. Okay, I think there is some simulation thing we can do and then figure it out how to do it. Yeah, because we do it one day at a time. So then now instead of this, we do something less, more funky. Which is that, okay. What is the farthest that I can go yet, right? Because basically, you can only ever go farthest. You can only go farthest one at a time. So then it's almost like a weird sliding window-y thing, but I don't quite know how to code it. And n is big, so I can't do anything n square, which is obvious maybe. But come back again. What does that mean? What happens? What does it mean when you revisit a state? Maybe you have someone like this. Well, okay. I guess with an actual answer though. You have some weird funky number. I really don't have any idea. This is so mathy. I think there's some hour left. I'm gonna just use my pen and paper. I'm gonna spend too much time thinking in my head. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, so what happens if we have a case like this? So we know that every cycle, right? So okay, so this is gonna take 2 moves. This also takes 2 moves. This takes okay. What does this take? 1 0. So 10. That means that this takes 6 moves. Why does that take 6 moves on the 3rd step? Because the last number doesn't matter. Because this basically takes. Okay. So in order to cause for this to 1, you have 4 moves, so it takes 4 moves to get here. And then it gets back, and then this is now 6 moves. Okay, so then that means that this is 2, 2, and okay, I think I have an idea. Let's see what happens if we add 1 more 1. I mean, I know that the numbers don't matter, but I'm just trying to gauge whether, well, at least the last number doesn't matter. 20. Okay, why is this 20? Now we're going to 1. So 1. So then it takes this subset, it takes 8 moves plus 1, and then now it takes another 8 moves. Did I put 8 here? So this takes 6 moves altogether, this takes 8. It got here, and then takes another 8 to come back. Okay. I could buy that. 8 plus 1 day, plus the 1 to the next, so that's 10. So then now that's, okay. And then now let's try a random number that I wouldn't have expected. So let's say 2 and 1, so what does that mean? If I'm right, then this should be 18. So that means that it will be 38. 38. Okay. Huh. This is a good problem. But I really should. I think I took too long to get to the paper, because this is something that usually I'm really good at. But I think I just tried to do too much in my head in Leetcode. Maybe I am too cocky, too arrogant about this one. But okay. Let's see. Okay. So now, how do we want to do it? Prefix sum is or even just that, it doesn't really matter. The first number is always going to be 2, just the way it is. And then now we can do something like for index in range of from 1 to n, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, maybe this is off by 1, but basically now, how many, what is this number? What is next visit? Next visit of index, so pre-index, say, the previous index is equal, so then now we take the prefix sum from that, from prefix of p-index, including that index to the number that is, so then this is just this minus 1, and then prefix of the, okay, so it's this number is the total plus 2. So prefix dot append this plus 2. We have to add a 0 here so that we don't get our bounds, but that means that everything gets plus 1. How does this go again? No, I guess this is still the last number. That's actually kind of awkward. Okay. And then now we just return prefix of the last number. So something like that. 242, is this right? Nope. Okay, well. Where did I go wrong? Well, this is clearly not 2, so this should be okay, so this is 1, so this should add 2, so this means that the last number minus this plus 2, so this is not right, because p index of 1 should be 0, so this should contain, well actually it should just contain 2, right? Am I saying that right? That's what I wrote down, but I think I messed up something. Maybe I just got lucky on that. I mean, I think like I'm close, but I think I am a little bit awkward as well. In that this is not the prefix. Or rather, this is the cost of the last number, but it is not the prefix sum. And we don't care about this number. So actually this is just the sum of these, and I think that would actually be right, because this is the cost, but we have to do the prefix sum. So it's this. So the cost is this thing, and then the prefix sum is just this thing, and then maybe we're right. Okay, and then now we have that other number. Let's see, what was it? I hope this is 38. Yep. And then now let's try some big numbers. Oops. I think I have to mod, by the way. Mod. Before I forget, mod, Larry, please mod, before I forget. Okay, let's mod this, and also mod these things. Okay. Okay. Let's give it a go. I don't want to spend 5 minutes debugging. Maybe I always say that. But if you get accepted, you're like, I didn't waste time. But if you don't get accepted, you're like, why didn't I spend the time debugging? Okay, that took way too long, but that was a fun problem. All right, let's actually see how this one's looking. 47 people have gotten it, so if I do this now, maybe I'll get in a good time. But yikes, though, that was a rough problem for me. Okay, but I just need to write it down. Actually, after I wrote it down, was pretty good, easy. But I just kind of convinced myself I didn't need to. Okay, let's actually do this one. Any number of times, swap I and J if they are whatchamacallit, if they're mutually something. I'm finding out the numbers right now. Return true if it's possible to store numbers in non-decreasing order. Okay, so basically this is going to be some sort of union find, perhaps, and this kind of thing. Okay. So yeah. How do we figure out? I think it's going to be some sort of union find, but how do we figure it out? If they have a common denominator, or common divisor, then that's good. So that, well, that means that we can do them. This is 10 to the 5th, so common dividers are not that big, but that means that for every, we can group. Okay, so we just factorize every number and then we group all of them, and if we are able to group all of them, I mean, but that's not always true, because in that you can have to, if the input is already like sorted like this, it doesn't matter that they're not grouped. So then the question is, okay, I see. So then now it's just union find, and basically for every, we just look at the group of the result and the thing. Okay, fine. So sorted array, or sorted answer, maybe sorted answer is equal to a copy of this, or we just sorted actually. Let's go to S nums for sorted nums. And then now we factor every number, and okay, so then union find. Okay, union find. How do I do union find? Okay, union find of x is equal to return parent of x, and then here, if parent of x is not equal to x, parent of x is equal to find parent of x. Okay, and then here we just have parent is equal to this thing. It's not even maybe called group. I forget what I use for union find. Let's call it G. And let's call it parent, whatever. I know what that means, and that's good enough for me. A is equal to u find of a, up is equal to u find of b, parent of ua is equal to ub, and then that's pretty much it. So then now we group them together, all the numbers for x and nums. We factorize. How many numbers are there? 30,000, is it? 3 times 10. I always forget. I always read this as sometimes 3,000 and I get in trouble. So okay, 30,000 square root of 10 to the 5th. What is square root of 10 to the 5th? Square root of that. I'm just using a calculator, don't worry. It's 316, so 316 times 30,000 is 9 million. Yikes. Is that fast enough? I'm trying to think how I would write this in a good way. Do I need to use the sieve? I'm worried about just doing this straight up, but then this goes only up to 10 to the 5th, so we can use the sieve. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay. Let's see what nums. Let's write the sieve. Okay. The good thing is that we can able to test this pretty quickly, so that's good. Okay, what does that mean? I have to remember how to do the prep sieve, but I should be able to do this. This 45 minutes, and I think my idea is right. My implementation's just been terrible because I don't practice enough. But okay, if length of primes is equal to 0, that means that this is prime. So prime sub x. Well, this is a prime, so then okay, just do this, and then otherwise. And then we do for I in range of let's just do it this way. While y is less than or equal to max, we add this by x, and then we just do prime of y dot append x. Okay. Yeah, okay. So then now let's return something. Let's see if this should be fast enough. I'm gonna run it for this, but what I really want is something like 10 to the 5th. Do I have enough zeros? Or it's hard to tell. Oh, 2 and that. Okay, fine. Okay, this looks fast enough, so I'm happy about that. Let's print it out real quick to see that we do real work, because otherwise. Okay, so we don't do real work, so that makes it easier for it to be fast. Huh. Oh, okay. That's why it was just a quick loop. Okay, y is equal to x plus x. Okay, so this is fast enough, maybe. We could, if it gets nasty, we could mess it up. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Everything looks okay so far, and it runs pretty quickly. So okay, so then now we have the lookup table for the sieve. Then now we just have to go for the x. Okay, for x in nums. So what does this mean when we see a number? Let's also get the index. When we see a number, it means that we want to group all the things together. So okay, for y in primes sub x, we want to union y with primes of x of 0. So this should be a union. We'll start. actually from the first number, so then we skip the first number. Yeah, maybe this should be good. So then let's look at parents. Oh, I forgot to set this to, how do I want to write this? Okay, if x is not in parent, then parents of x is equal to x, and then we return. Okay, maybe that's good enough actually. Okay, it doesn't. So then now it's what am I printing? That means that 2 and 5 are in the same group, which is what we want. 2, 5, and 3 are in the same group, so that's also what we want. Is that a true answer for the second to last one? 5 cannot be I thought we put 5 in the same thing. Okay, so maybe that's not quite true. Let's see. Let's print out what I'm doing here. Print out union so x of 0 and then y. Okay, so it's union 2 and 5 and then 3 and 5. Why? Am I looking at the right case? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong case. That's why. Okay, sorry. So, okay, so I am doing it right. And then here it doesn't because 2 and 3 unions, but then the 5 doesn't. Okay. So then now we are mostly done. All we have to do is just yeah, okay. Actually, we don't even need the index on here because this is just to include the unions. And then now we look at for AB in zip of S nums and S nums, if union find of A, that's not true. What am I doing? If the union find of the prime sub A of 0, basically get the group that it is in, and we union everything, so everything should be together. If this is not equal to that of B doing that, then we return, we return false. Otherwise, they're in the same group, so we're okay. I think I talked too much, to be honest, but okay. So this looks okay. I mean, I'm a little bit early, but let's give it a submit. And then if we get a wrong answer, we'll debug it. Cool. I mean, I was actually pretty happy about this one. It's just that I spent too long on Q3. Whew. Okay. So I solved this one faster than I did the other one. But I have 2 penalties, so this is a little bit sad. So I'm not gonna make top 100. Seems like. Oh, maybe I am. Well, 10 minutes of penalty, but Q3. I should have gotten Q3 earlier, like I said. And also this 5 minutes penalty is a little bit silly. Like I said, as soon as I wrote it out, where did I write it out? As soon as I wrote it out on paper, I think I just couldn't keep everything in my head. That problem. Once I wrote it out, it became more reasonable to do. But Q4 was easier, I think, and you kind of see this in that people did Q4 relatively quickly. I mean, these people are very good people, and they probably spent some time here and then skipped to Q4 and then came back to it. Because I mean, I took in 13 minutes, and I kind of was talking a lot, if you notice, so I probably could have done this even faster. But I don't know, I need to stop talking this much maybe, but that's fine. But yeah, Q3 was the hard one of this one, maybe, or maybe just a different type of problem. I think Q4 is hard as well. It's just that it is a different type of, it is a type of problem that people might have solved during the contest, other programming contests, so they're more able to kind of think about it. But yeah, okay. That's all I have for this one. Let's see where I end up. Hopefully top 100 eventually. Like I said, there'll be 10 minutes of penalty, so this won't give an update in a while. I'm only 8 minutes in. But yeah, let's give it a couple minutes for me to take a break, and also while waiting for this to be done. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the top view got in like 5 minutes. This is like I should have gotten it quicker. I should have gotten Q2 quicker. What did I get stuck on again? Oh yeah, I forgot this if statement, so that's silly. Or like I forgot one of the assignments, so that's a silly 5 minutes penalty. Where am I? I am here-ish. So even that Q3 though. Okay, so now my ranked updated, but of course it has like a couple of minutes of penalty. So yeah, I mean it's fine. Probably not gonna be top 100 again. Probably gonna be just a little bit out. But I was very sloppy today. There's no reason why I should have gotten one wrong answer here. So that kind of cost me. This one, well, the time limit exceeded was exceedingly dumb because I just didn't take I misunderstood the problem a little bit, I think, in terms of constraints. But once I got it, I think it was a bit easier. But I don't know. Don't know what to say. Don't know what to think. I probably could have gone, like I said, I could have gone this quicker, but I probably talked too much. Maybe I need to focus more. What do you think? If you're still here and you watch this, let me know what you think. Okay. That's all I have for this contest. Hope it makes sense. Hope it was good. Hope you did well. It's a challenging contest. So yeah, let me know what you think. Stay good. Stay healthy. I hope you have a great rest of the week. And yeah, just enjoy Labor Day if you're in America. If not, I guess just enjoy your regular day. And that's kind of funny. I mean, Labor Day. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you later. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.